It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Remember to like our YouTube channel so you'll never miss any of our live sports coverage. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome in to Guy Durison Stadium. Tonight, the team with the best RPI ranking in Class 1A, the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day, have made their way to Berea to face the undefeated Pirates, a matchup of two teams who have put up monster numbers on offense, but the one thing each have in common is a very tough defense. Each team allowing less than 15 points per game, the Pirates giving up only 14.6, while the Bearcats only allow an impressive 13.1 points per game. Which defense steps up tonight to stop the opposing team's high-powered offense? We will find out soon, folks. We're live here at Guy Durison Stadium. Back in a moment. This is the WBON TV Game of the Week on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has two convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back live at Guy Durison Stadium on an absolute beautiful night for high school football for now. Rain may be in the future. We are live here on the Eastern Kentucky University pregame show. The campus beautiful awaits you in choosing your college. Choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to eku.edu. Solo act tonight. Samantha Burford will join me in a few moments. Of course, if you watch the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show every Monday, which if you haven't, what you waiting on? First of all, me and Samantha talk all the local sports stuff. We got a lot of local guests that come on in. We have a lot of fun on the show as well on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. You can see me here in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. Gateway Cycles is located in Mount Sterling. When it's time to choose your next ride, visit gatewaycycles.com. Kentucky Country Day is a private kindergarten through 12 school. It's a co-educational school located on an 85-acre campus in Louisville, Kentucky. KCD is an independent co-educational school with 815 students in grades pre-K through 12. The Bearcats come into tonight's game with wins over Atherton, Washington County, Thomas Nelson, Seneca, Iroquois, and Southern. KCD has an RPI ranking of .877, which is first in Class 1A, slightly ahead of Pikeville, who has an RPI of .875. And the RPI, a big deal this year, the KHSAA, going into that'll determine your playoff matchups eventually once you get into the later round of the KHSAA playoffs this year. So the RPI is very important. Berea's RPI is .624, but keep in mind the Pirates have a forfeit win over Jenkins, who canceled their entire football season the week they were supposed to face the Berea Pirates. So tonight's game will be very interesting because KCD undefeated as well. They're ranked number 1 according to the RPI, a very tough football team. Berea is hungry for some consideration. They want to be ranked. They want that recognition. We had no Berea games on our schedule before the season came out. This is our 3rd game of the year. They have totally blew it open, and the Pirates looking to really put themselves on the map if they can pull out a win here tonight. Here live on the EKU pregame show, the Campus Beautiful awaits you. When choosing your college, choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to EKU.edu. And it's now time for our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. You can check out Jack Burford Chevrolet, their entire inventory at jackburford.com. And tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet. The running backs, each team with a really good running back. The defense, which defense can stop the opposing team's tailback? That will be the key to tonight's matchup between the 6-0 Pirates and the 6-0 Bearcats. Folks, we are less than 10 minutes, or exactly 10 minutes away from the kickoff. You don't want to go anywhere. It is a huge game tonight in Berea, Kentucky. We'll be back in a few moments on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Back here at Guy Durison Stadium, here on the campus of Berea High School. Samantha Burford, tonight's game, a big one here in Berea. The fans we can feel it. When you come over here to Berea now, you do a lot of stories over here for WBONTV.com. You can feel the excitement. There's two good football teams here in the area now in Berea. We've with the Eagles, who are playing at home tonight as well, and now the Pirates undefeated against the undefeated KCD tonight here in this ball game.
In fact, coming into town tonight, the road was packed. I mean, going into this location in Football Field and going into Madison Southern. So, and this parking lot right here is full. So it's exciting. The people are getting behind this Berea Community High School, and for every reason they should be, because this is exciting.
If you've never been here to a game, the atmosphere is a lot of fun, too, because you've got –
It is.
You're able to basically be on the field. You can go up to the edge of the fence, which is maybe 7 yards from the edge of the field. You can be a part of the action that way, and it makes for a pretty cool atmosphere. You've got the fans in the back of the end zone here where there's a playground. The kids are right there as part of the action as well.
They're over there swinging.
Exactly.
And
there's a basketball court over here. It just makes it for a fun environment here at Berea High School.
And I think there's some soccer games going on next door, too.
Yeah, some little kids soccer games.
So hopefully those fans will come on over when their child's games are done and come watch the high school team.
Well, when you have a matchup that is this big, two undefeated teams, Berea trying to really put themselves on the map. This KCD team, it's a long drive from Louisville. Austin, that's where he's from. He makes that trip quite a bit. It's a long trip down here.
Especially when they had school all day.
Exactly. So will that trip affect them any? We'll see what happens
I'm
here
going to guess no.
tonight. Well, when you have a good football team, you're going to be used to it, and we're more than halfway through the season.
But you're right. It's not just like they're going to play somebody in Louisville. It is a difference. They probably had to leave school a little early and get ready and prepared, and then they're going to get home late tonight. Now they're a lot younger than you and I are. They can sleep in tomorrow.
Hey man, speak for yourself, Burford.
But the coaches typically stay up late and watch film, watch the game, see what they did right, see what they did wrong. So the coaches are the ones that are going to be up all night.
When Coach Stepp came here, he wanted his guys to they wanted to fix this program. Now,
and they've done that.
A win tonight would really solidify what they have done here with this football team at Berea High School as they take on Kentucky Country Day. Tonight's game on WBONTV.com. We are live here on the EKU pregame show. The Campus Beautiful awaits you in choosing your college. Choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to eku.edu. Now, Samantha, have you we are going to have score updates from around the area. So Tom Gross, who normally does color for me, he is in Oldham County for the Madison Central game. So I will have score updates from that game. If you want to keep along with the Indians, you can listen live on 192.5 WEKY or on WEKYAM.com. For Madison Southern fans, you can listen to the Eagles game. Donald Foster and Rick Marbley will have that game for you on 103.5 WKXO. You can listen to that game there and follow along with that game while also watching this game and keeping up to that. And Estill County fans, it's the Pink Out game over there this week. They are taking on McCurry Central. You can listen to that game on V99.3 WIRV. So it's a lot of football action. There are 4 games on the airwaves for Wallingford Media Group tonight, and this one is probably the biggest because of the matchup. 2 undefeated teams, and the 2 teams, the captain's meeting about to take place right now. I love the color scheme for KCD. You got the blue and the gold.
Yeah,
I really
realize what we're wearing. Yeah, we probably should have.
Well, Berea's got some yellow in them, too.
That's true. But they're going with their blue tonight, so we picked the wrong color to wear today.
We'll be all right.
We're both yellow or gold, but it's.
Well, you got.
They're going to kick us out. Well, you know what I'm excited about? We should be extremely thankful. Like you said, there are 4 great games going on in our community.
And they're all important. They're all district games.
All big games, plus Big Blue Madness is taking place tonight. So if you're listening, watching us tonight, we thank you because you got a lot of options tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate you picking us over the other things that you could pick. And we also want to say thank you to our friends at Todd's Antique Mall. There is something for everyone at Todd's Antique Mall. You can check them out at off of Highway 21 West, off I-75 at exit 76. They're open every day, but Sunday, that's Todd's Antique Mall. And Near New Auto Center, check out the $69 down specials each week at Near New Auto Center here in Berea. You can view the entire inventory at nearnewauto.com. Samantha, Monday on the Sports Show, we're going to have golf on. We're trying to get some golf on. So
we're waiting.
We'll see what happens.
It's fall break, so a lot of people are gone this week. So it's a rough time for us trying to get students on because they're out and about. And
Well,
don't blame them. They've got a week off.
Yeah, and we understand that, but the Monday Night Sports Show, we will recap all these big district games. We'll also have some clips from the Big Blue Madness event that's going on. It'll be a big week for us on the sports show, as well as we get you set for EKU football next week. They're on a bye week tomorrow, so we'll preview their game next week versus Murray State. A lot of football to talk about.
Aren't you excited that they're going to have this bye week? I think it's time. They need that. They need to regroup, EKU.
They do. After a tough loss,
it's
you
a
want
tough
to regroup.
loss because they were
and
up the whole game.
Exactly, and you want to get things going again. You know, we want to kind of see how things go for your team. Also, Madison Central had a bye week last week. We'll see what they do tonight as they take on Oldham County. Again, we will have score updates from all of our coverage area games as we get you set for this one here.
But you're going to give everybody all night long score updates.
Oh yeah, score updates.
Keep watching.
If you're an Eagles fan, a Central fan, Estill County, we will have score updates throughout the entire evening for you here.
We've had people texting all day, too, and Facebook messaging
us. Want to know what game we're doing. We appreciate you all tuning in. Listen, we wish we could do them all live, but we cannot. Now, listen, kickoff is 2 minutes away, folks. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the kickoff, Berea, KCD in 2 minutes on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Okay. Back here on WBONTV.com on the EKU pregame show. The campus beautiful awaits you in choosing your college. Choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to EKU.edu. Samantha, a good matchup. Two very good teams. Two very good defenses. Each defense allowing less than 15 points per game. So you would think that tonight's game would be a low-scoring affair. I think that both these two teams will come out and put up some numbers tonight.
Yeah, I think so, too. And I watched some of the YouTube videos on this Kentucky Country Day. They like to pass the ball, which, of course, Berea does, too. So it's going to be a high-flying night, and that makes for me, excitement.
It is. It is an exciting night. I know you like to see the quarterbacks throw the football, and we will see that tonight in this matchup. Your game ball delivery is brought to you by Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy, Irvine Healthcare Pharmacy in Estill County. Take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery from Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy, Irvine Healthcare Pharmacy in Estill County. And in the game ball delivery, delivered out there, Berea won the toss. They defer to the second half. KCD will receive the first half kickoff. They are wearing the white uniforms, blue pants, with the blue helmet and KCD in white on the helmet. They've also got the blue numbers, blue letters outlined in gold for KCD. For the Berea Pirates in the black uniforms, black pants, and the gold numbers, gold letters outlined in white for the Pirates, and the white helmet with the big golden B on the side of it. Fagan will kick off for the Pirates. Had a great week last week And he will kick things off to get us started here in Berea. Here we go, high school football underway. And scratch that, got a flag. Didn't take long to get our first flag of the game tonight. And Fagan will re-kick for Berea, and I think that's going to be a false start against the Pirates, so they will have to back it up 5 yards and kick now from their own 35-yard line. Fagan has a good leg. We've seen some really good kickers this year at high school football. You've got the Morin kid over at Madison Central, who's only a freshman. You got Baylor Willis over at Madison Southern, as Fagan kicks off now from his own 35-yard line. And this one is going to take a Berea bounce inside the 10-yard line. It's returned by KCD. A lot of room on that right side. Still going is the return man. That was number 6, Dorian Hurd, who is their star running back for the Bearcats. And they will begin their first drive at their own 31-yard line. Beautiful field here in Berea. The numbers on the field in white, outlined in black. And the quarterback for the Bearcats is Luke Russo. He's thrown 6 touchdown passes this year, no interceptions. He's 31 of 56 through the air. And they will begin this with a pistol formation. And just like that, Berea a little bit antsy, off sides to begin the football game. That just goes to show you how the Pirates, so they want to get this game going. They are fired up with tonight's contest against the top-ranked RPI team in Class 1A. Russo averaging just around 80 yards passing per game. He will hand it off to Hurd up the middle. Hurd, a lot of room, breaks a tackle, has a first down and more, making one man miss, still on his feet, and he is dragging defenders, finally pushed out of bounds by Whitaker of Berea on the far sideline, but a pickup of 27 yards for the Bearcat running back. And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Berea catches a break there, but still a big play picked up by Hurd, who is the star tailback. He averages around 107 rushing yards per game. He has scored 13 times this year for the Bearcats. Hurd, good speed, good size for a tailback. They have a couple of different guys back there. Now Nick Smith is another tailback and another offsides against Berea. Early jitters getting to the Pirates here in this big matchup, Samantha. You can tell that Berea is can feel the pressure of this big game.
Yeah, they look a little nervous. I mean, they're already causing some penalties, and I think it's excitement.
Yeah, just those pregame jitters, and you don't want to give up an early score here to KCD. That is number 23, Drew Russell, on the Wildcat formation, and he will have it close to a first down right at the sticks. Looks like it'll move the chains for the Bearcats as they line up Russell in the Wildcat formation, and the junior picks up 5 yards. No signal yet, and there'll be second down in inches for Kentucky Country Day.
Can you see? There's a tripod right in front of you.
I can see. This will be a little bit tougher as they get further down the field. We'll be all right. A little motion in the backfield. They hand it off to Urasimides, and he picks up the first down and more as he gets it inside the 20-yard line to the 18-yard line. 45 seconds into the ball game, Madison Southern is on top of Woodford County 7-0. A.J. Jones, a 28-yard touchdown run for Madison Southern to put them on top of Woodford County 45 seconds into the ball game. Kentucky Country Day threatening to score early here in this matchup. At the 18-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10. Russo is the quarterback. They give it to Russell in the Wildcat again. And direct snap to him. He will pick up 6 yards and make it second down and 4. But a late flag comes in. And the near side official threw it in a little scrum that happened in the middle of the field. And this looks like it'll be against Kentucky Country Day. That would help the Pirates out. It is a hold against the Pirates. So that'll be a hold against Berea. And it'll be a first down for KCD. Unless the official pointed the wrong way, which I've seen happen before this year, actually. But no, they say it was against Berea. So it'll tack on 5 yards. It'll be a first and goal situation for Kentucky Country Day inside the 10-yard line. They will spot it at the 6. And this is where Hurd is really dangerous. 13 touchdowns on the year. Berea has stacked the box on defense. Can they get a stop? Hurd gets the handoff. Up the middle he goes. Into the end zone. Ball's loose. Ball came out and Berea has it. Berea dives on the football. And just when it looked like KCD was going to take an early lead and put the momentum on their back early in this football game, Berea knocks the ball loose from the star tailback of Kentucky Country Day, and they pick up the football. What a huge play and early turnover for the Bearcats, Samantha.
And this crowd got really excited. I mean, on their feet excited. So that's a good timing for a turnover.
Exactly. As he was getting ready to walk into the end zone, Hurd had it poked away from a defensive player lined up behind him. And now the Pirates deep in their own territory, but they stop a touchdown from happening. It's 1st and 10, Berea at their own 5-yard line.
They got a long way to go.
Whitaker will hand it off to Cunningham, and he goes nowhere. Jaden, the tailback, had a big game last week. Caught a touchdown, caught a couple of touchdowns, ran for one as well. Whitaker played very well last week. From the quarterback position, it was really just a dominating affair for Berea last week on the road. A 2-hour drive from Berea at Dayton, Kentucky. They won 49-6 last week, but tonight's a different story. You're taking on the top team, according to the RPI, in Class 1A. And you'll have it 2nd down and 10 here with Whitaker now lined up in the pistol. Cunningham to his right. Thompson lined up behind him. Moore goes in motion. They pitch it out right side to Thompson. Thompson cuts it back. Now cuts it back outside. And he will have it about a yard shy of the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 and bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Pirates. Now, you stop them on what would have been an easy touchdown for Hurd. But now, if you don't pick up the first down here, KCD will get really good field position on the next drive. See what Berea does. Whitaker doesn't pass a whole lot, but he's pretty efficient, 40 of 59 on the year. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Whitaker. And KCD comes offside. It's a big offsides call against Kentucky Country Day. It'll turn a 3rd and 6 into a 3rd and 1.
We're getting a lot of likes on our Facebook page of people excited about that play. Look at that.
Riley Mills is watching from Colorado. A little family vacation around. We appreciate you tuning us in. Normally he's the guy on the PA, but he's in Colorado enjoying the snow.
You know,
and they give a first down to Berea. Excuse me, it's 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
You know, you talked about that 2-hour drive in the pregame show. You know, that's the same thing that Berea had last week.
Here's Thompson. Not much running room there. He'll get a yard.
And it didn't seem to affect them.
No, they came out last week. It was homecoming for Dayton. And that's one thing that Coach Stepp said. You know, we've talked to him a couple of times this year. He's tired.
Never want to be the homecoming team.
He's tired of being the homecoming game for everyone. He wants to change that. And he has this year. Undefeated, and now a 2nd down and 8 for the Pirates at their own 15-yard line. But a big first down to kind of get out of that shadow of your own goalpost with the offsides against KCD. Kentucky Country Day ranks number 1 in the Class 1A, according to RPI. Now a power I formation with Cunningham as the fullback. They hand it off to Thompson. Left side he goes. Timmy. Not much running room. Gets a couple.
No, but that's the guy I'd want to send it in.
Yeah. Thompson had 5 touchdowns in the game against Caverna. The first Berea game that we did here on WBON TV. T-squared is what I like to call him, Timmy Thompson.
And you did on the sports show.
You
And
got
he didn't
Bam Bam
mind.
Cunningham
Yep.
and T-squared, Timmy Thompson.
They got to
the
like
Whitaker
having some new
twins.
nicknames.
It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Berea. The ball placed at their own 20-yard line. Need the 23 for a first down. Whitaker in the shotgun now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left. Tailback is Cunningham to his right. High snap. Whitaker will keep it. Runs up the gut. And really no hole provided for that offensive line for Berea. They will get it to the 22-yard line. So a gain of a yard will bring up 4th and short. And let's see what they do. It's early in the football game. Do you want to risk it here on 4th down? And it looks like Berea going to take the risk here and go for it. I don't blame them here. Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
4th down and about a yard and a half. Let's see if they maybe try to draw them off sides again. Whitaker is up under center. He will take the snap, and this might be a false start against Berea.
Uh-oh.
The flag comes in from the near side official. Oh, it's offsides. Offsides against Kentucky Country Day. It'll be another first down for Berea. Berea has picked up 2 first downs on this opening drive, both due to a penalty against Kentucky Country Day. And what happened there was the cornerback on the near side came up to defend against a wide receiver, and he kind of stumbled as he did and touched the wide receiver as they were doing press coverage here on the near side.
Good
now
timing
Whitaker
on both of those.
hands off to Cunningham, and again, not much running room up the middle for Berea. This time a yard gained by Bam Bam Cunningham, who has been the man running the football for Berea this year. Cunningham on the season, 67 rush attempts, 534 yards, which is 2nd on the team behind the quarterback Whitaker, and he's also ran for 8 touchdowns, has the tailback for Berea.
They haven't aired it out yet, have they?
No pass attempts yet for Whitaker.
Right.
2nd down and 9. This might be a good spot for one in the pistol. Trips right, 1 receiver left. And it'll be a false start as Timmy Thompson kind of leaned forward, and that's where the flag comes in. So a lot of flags both ways here early in this first quarter. 4:50 to play in the opening period. And we are live on WBONTV.com. A special thank you to all of our great sponsors tonight, allowing us to provide you this awesome high school football coverage of 2 teams, undefeated, 6-0 Berea, 6-0 Kentucky Country Day. The top RPI team in the state in Class 1A. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Pirates. Need to get to the 38-yard line for a first down. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left for Whitaker. He will run up the gut again. Whitaker breaks a tackle, and a late flag comes in as Whitaker was going to the ground. This might be a helmet-to-helmet hit, as when Whitaker was on his way down to the ground, another player from KCD came in defensively to kind of help aid in on the tackle. It is a helmet-to-helmet hit against KCD. Another penalty against the Bearcats, and that will give Berea another first down. Berea has picked up 3 first downs on this drive, all via a penalty by the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day. That'll spot the football at the 46-yard line on the left hash mark. Berea going left to right on your TV screen if you're watching us on WBONTV.com. No radio for this ball game. All 3 of the radio stations that we use for high school football with other big games on the airwaves tonight. Whitaker, 3 receivers right. Pressure up the middle coming from KCD. Pitch out to Cunningham. Bam Bam breaks a tackle but will lose a yard back to the 45-yard line. Again, no pass attempts from Whitaker yet to this point, but the offense with the spread formation, when you put out the 3 receivers here on the near side, you see a lot of open space here on this side of the football field, and KCD, to this point, has only put 2 defenders on this side. So you've got 3 wide receivers and 2 secondary players. Now they go 2 receivers each way for Whitaker. On 2nd down and 11, Thompson in motion. They will Fake it to him. Whitaker runs right up the middle. He was picked up and slammed down. What a tackle by big number 57, the junior defensive lineman, Desrick Mason of Kentucky Country Day. Whitaker picks up 6 to the 50-yard line. It gets to midfield, and that will bring up a 3rd and 5 on this play. 3:08 to play in the first quarter, a scoreless first quarter. Berea has picked up 3 first downs on this drive, all of them coming from a penalty by KCD. 3 receivers right again for Whitaker. 1 receiver left. He'll throw here on 3rd down, looking for his brother on the slant. Pass complete, and a first down for Berea to the 36-yard line as Jalen Whitaker connects with his brother Jared Whitaker for a first down. Berea into KCD territory at the 36-yard line.
This is the first time they're actually going to have it down here on this end of the field for us to be able to see good.
Yeah. I liked it whenever right here in front of us.
Yes, makes it nice. I appreciate you letting me sit here with you tonight. It's exciting.
Well, as long as you're not mean to me, I'll let you stay here all night.
I'm not going to be mean to you.
Whitaker will throw again. Looking down the right side of the field, a little dump pass over to Moore. Cody dances around at the 35-yard line. Only a pickup of a yard, but there is a flag in the backfield, and this one looks like it might be a hold against Berea. And it is. So you pick up the big first down on 3rd and 5 with a big completion to Jared Whitaker. And on 1st and 10, you drop back and a holding call. Whitaker rolls out right, and you see that a lot, especially in high school football, when the quarterback rolls out and gets out of the pocket and the defense tries to move with him and try to contain him in the pocket. That's when a lot of holding calls take place in high school football. And that flag thrown deep in the backfield will put Berea back into their own side of the field at the Berea 49-yard line. Two receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Whitaker and Thompson left for Whitaker. He will look that way, throw that way. Pass is incomplete. Dangerous pass, kind of lobbed up there in the direction of T-squared, Timmy Thompson. The pass falls incomplete. Again, a break for Berea on that one. And the ball will go back to the 49-yard line, 2nd down, and about 21. They need the 26 for a first down.
That was some good coverage for Kentucky Country Day.
Yeah, they set back in the zone there. Thompson tried to find a crease.
Split second, it could have been intercepted.
2 receivers each way again for Whitaker on 2nd down and long. Long snap count here as he checks over to the far sideline. Got to get the snap in here before the delay of game penalty comes in.
That was long.
Handoff to Cunningham. And not much room there for Jaden Cunningham as he gains 3 yards to the KCD 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 18 for the Pirates.
Now, they typically don't wait that long. What was he spreading the word of the play, or what was he doing?
I think they were trying to draw him off sides again with that long snap count just to pick up an extra 5 yards. Yeah, there were a couple of guys kind of itching on the play. They got back in position, though, before the ball was snapped.
Yes.
It'll be 3rd down and 18 for Berea. 1 minute, 35 seconds to play. Each team has had the ball for one drive. 2 receivers each way for Whitaker, and a flag comes in, and this one will be an offsides against Kentucky Country Day again. The 4th offsides penalty thrown against KCD, and the head coach for the Bearcats yelling at the official. Mason was the culprit, the big defensive tackle, and he will come over to the sideline and get an earful from the head coach.
Oh, yes, he is.
So now 3rd down and 13, a little bit more manageable for Berea. Whitaker will look. He's going deep to his brother, and that pass caught! Whitaker hauls it in,
and he had 2 guys on him.
1st and goal, Pirates. What a play. We saw it last week. Jalen dropped back and ducked one into his brother for a 40-yard pickup. This one, a 38-yard gain by the Pirates. One brother to another. Jalen to Jared, and it's going to be first and goal for Berea inside the 10-yard line. 1:09 to play in the opening quarter.
It looks like the same play they ran just a few minutes ago. Brother to brother.
Now it's first and goal. Berea at the 3-yard line. Bam Bam Cunningham in the backfield. That's where they fake it to him, and Whitaker will keep it. He'll lose a couple of yards back to the 5-yard line. They fake it to Cunningham. Whitaker kept it, and that'll bring up a second and goal for the Pirates.
Defense looked ready for that play.
Keying on the quarterback, and again, Whitaker leads the team in rushing yards this year with 584 coming into the ball game. The Bearcats with so many penalties here on defense on this opening drive, and Berea has themselves set up. It's now second down and goal at the 5-yard line. Full house formation with Cunningham and Thompson in the backfield. Man in motion is Cody Moore to the left side. They run that way with Cunningham, and nowhere to go. He's bottled up, no gain. It'll be third and goal for Berea. They're going to give him a couple of yards. So it'll be third and goal from the 3-yard line again, and that will do it for the first quarter. Berea and KCD, we talked about the defenses coming in, and the defense is playing well. A scoreless first quarter on your People's Bank scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
Michael Watkins here on WBONTV.com for our game of the week. Samantha Burford joining me up here in the booth tonight. Tom Gross is over in Oldham County calling the Madison Central game. Donald Foster and Rick Marbley have the Eagles versus Woodford County on WKXO, and Danny Wood and William Hardy calling the Estill County game versus McCreary Central. That game on WIRV, and a big play here coming up to begin the second quarter. It'll be third and goal for the Pirates at the 3-yard line.
And they are getting their fans excited.
Would be huge to take an early lead here in this football game. Whitaker up under center. He will keep it himself up the middle. Going to be close. No signal yet. And I don't think he got in. Literally at the goal line, Whitaker tackled inches short. And it'll be fourth and goal for Berea. And in this spot, again, nothing to lose.
So go for it.
They're going to go for it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, you know what, Jalen, you got us down here. Just fall forward, pick up this touchdown for us, big man.
You think, or do you think they'll go to T-squared?
Well, Thompson's in the slot to the right side. Whitaker up under center. He will keep it, and he will not get in. The Bearcats stuff him at the goal line, back-to-back quarterback sneaks. And is there a flag? They call touchdown. A signal for a touchdown. It took a few seconds, but the far side official eventually throws up two hands. The coaching staff for the Bearcats cannot believe it, but they said that Whitaker stretched the ball over the goal line for a touchdown for Berea. What a play by Whitaker. They tried the quarterback sneak twice, and that time he gets in for a touchdown for the Pirates of Berea, and they take an early 6-0 lead with 11:23 to play in the second quarter.
That was even difficult for us to see.
Extra point is up. It's good. 7-0 Berea. 11:23 to play in the second quarter, folks. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
This portion of Live and Local High School Sports brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Nathan Caldwell, a huge return for Kentucky Country Day, and a late flag as a late hit will be called against Berea, and that will give the Bearcats great field position after you tack on the personal foul penalty. How about that first quarter, folks? Each team with one drive, basically, that took up the entire quarter. Berea caps off their drive with a touchdown to begin the second quarter, and we are just underway here in quarter number 2. It'll be a personal foul penalty against Berea. And I'll tack on 15 yards to where the play ended at.
Even with all the penalties, that first quarter went by fast.
Yeah, I mean, KCD with 3 offsides penalties that gave Berea a first down. One of them on 4th down.
Yeah. Can you see the clock? Because I can't see it.
Yeah,
so
11-12 to play in the second quarter.
Do we have a scores update?
We do. Madison Central trails Oldham County with 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. It's Oldham County 7, Madison Central nothing, and Southern on top early against Woodford County 7-0 after a 28-yard A.J. Jones touchdown.
Just down the street. I'm surprised we can't hear it from here.
You're saying Donald Foster's loud? Here's a direct snap to number 1. That's Caldwell again. He's the one on the return. He will gain a couple to the 30-yard line. Not much running room there.
Hey, listen, when people score, you and Donald both get excited.
Whenever our team scores.
Well, yes, when our team. I should have said that.
They'll spot the ball at the 30. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day, ranked number 1 in Class 1A in the RPI. A huge game here in Berea tonight. 2 teams undefeated, and the defense for each team playing very well to start.
You can tell it's a big game. I mean, they had the jitters both sides. Big crowd.
Ball goes to number 3. That's Nick Smith. Up the middle he goes. He will be a couple of yards short of the first down marker at the 24-yard line. Smith on the year leads the team in rushing, or like second on the team in rushing with 407 yards. He has scored 7 touchdowns. Of course, the big tailback is Dorian Hurd, who has ran in 13 touchdowns this year for the Bearcats. 9:53 to play. The Bearcats have yet to attempt a pass. And they're going to keep it on the ground here with Caldwell. He'll cut it outside. Caldwell, make that Hurd. That's Hurd on the handoff, and he will have a first down. At the 21-yard line, Hurd picks up the first down. He'll move the sticks. And the Berea defense, which got a big turnover on that first drive for KCD, trying to get a stop here on the second drive and preserve this early lead for the Pirates. Nick Smith is a big do-it-all player for the Bearcats, running it and catching it. They'll go direct snap to Hurd again. He will keep it. And a big block from Smith, and Hurd is going to be tackled at around the 14-yard line. He will gain 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down and 4 coming up for the KCD offense. 8:52 to play in the second quarter. Samantha Wallingford Media Group is excited to announce the launch of a brand new radio station in Berea. It will be one of the most powerful stations in the market with as much power and coverage as Madison County's #1 ranked station, 100.7 The Coyote. So Berea, stay tuned. Big things are coming your way very, very soon. And a new radio station coming your way as part of Wallingford Media Group.
There's some exciting things going down up there in our office.
Timeout for the Berea Pirates. They call a timeout. We will take one with them, folks, back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care #1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care #2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
KCD coming back out. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 15-yard line for the Bearcats. They direct snap to number 23. That is Drew Russell, and he will have a 1st down. And it looks like it'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for the Bearcats. Now, that's the bad news, Samantha. The good news is they got it down here on their opening drive, and Berea was able to knock the ball loose and get a turnover.
1st and goal.
Let's see if Berea can keep him out of the end zone here. It'll be 1st and goal, I'm sure. Trailing early in this football game, KCD will probably go for it on 4th down if they don't get it in the end zone before then. But this offense, you go in the shotgun, you got 2 fullbacks that can both take a handoff. You direct snap to a tailback, and Drew Russell. Now it's Russo. He will give it over to number 3, Nick Smith, and Smith walks into the end zone untouched for a touchdown.
How'd you like that lineup?
Russo.
4 guys behind him.
They fake the direct snap to him, and then they do a little okey-doke, give it over to Smith, and he runs it in for a touchdown. And just like that.
That was a pretty easy drive for them.
All that momentum that Berea had has been swept away by that KCD touchdown. Now they'll run the swinging gate formation if you've seen how Madison Central does theirs. KCD will do the same here. With the extra point, they will snap it and then stop it. Berea stops the 2-point conversion attempt and keeps the lead. It's 7-6, 7:51 to play in the second quarter. We'll go back to the station for a 1-minute commercial break and be right back on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back here on WBONTV.com, Bonnie Cruz watching us from Rochester, New York, supporting her kids, Ronaldo and Yamil Cruz. Says, Daddy loves you guys. Let's go Berea. And the Pirates have a 1-point lead after a failed 2-point conversion attempt by Kentucky. Country Day keeps the lead in favor of Berea. Now here's Zach Schonwetter kicking off for the Bearcats. Cunningham, make that Thompson is back to return for Berea. Thompson from his own 4-yard line. He'll return it down the right sideline. Timmy. Good return as he gets it up to the 26-yard line. And Berea will begin the drive from there.
It's exciting when people Facebook us and comment and say all kinds of nice things. And that's why we do this. It's nice to have grandparents, parents, everybody watching. People from far away that don't get to make it in and see these games. It's great to see these kids, these athletes.
Well, a lot of teams on byes tonight as well, Samantha. You know, with fall break being around, a lot of folks that may be out of town for fall break.
Right.
Tuning us in. Glad to have you all watching us on WBONTV.com. It'll be first down and 10 for the Pirates with a 1-point lead, 7:43 to play in the first quarter. Whitaker in the pistol. Takes the snap, turns around, hands it off to Thompson, and again, there is no running room up the middle for Berea right now. That's where they like to run, whether it be with Cunningham, Thompson, or even the quarterback Whitaker. They love to run up the middle, but right now, Dedrick Mason and this defensive line for Kentucky Country Day is stopping the middle run for Berea right now. Got to find some way.
I don't think they've made it through once, have they?
Whitaker had about a 5-yard gain on their first drive, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know, really it was the penalties by KCD that helped them get down the field, and then they had the big 38-yard pass from Jalen to Jared Whitaker.
Well, it'll be nice to see if they can do it on their own without the penalties, because they're not always going to be there.
Whitaker will throw over the middle. Pass it was incomplete. He threw it to his brother Jerry, but the pass too low. It's incomplete.
That was close.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Berea. And again, when you're back in your own territory at the 26-yard line, but field position with the score of this football game could play a major role in the outcome. It'll be 3rd and 10. A passing down for Berea. They'll go 2 receivers left with Thompson and Whitaker. Moore and Brennan to the right side. Whitaker in the shotgun. Now Cunningham moves to behind him in the backfield. In the pistol formation, 2 receivers each way for Jalen. Pressure being shown by KCD. They will bring it. Whitaker rolls right, throws, pass is picked off on the far sideline. He was staring down his receiver, Cody Moore, and threw it right to a defender, picked off by Jackson Hubert, the cornerback for the Bearcats of KCD. And that is now great field position for the Bearcats as they take over in Berea territory at the 38-yard line.
You know, a lot of times when you just watch the quarterback's eyes, you know exactly where it's going, and they read that pass perfectly.
Yeah, Whitaker would have been better served to just throw that one away, let your team punt it, and try to change the field position. Now it is KCD football at the 38-yard line. You've got Hurd in the backfield to the left of Russo. They fake it to him, direct snap. And Hurd has it at the 32-yard line. Thompson wraps him up, pushes him back. And it'll be a gain of about 6 for Dorian Hurd.
He did not want to go down, did he?
He didn't look like the size of Cunningham even, but he's put together very well in that he doesn't.
He's all muscle.
Yeah, he's very well put. He's compact and he's a low to the ground runner as well. 13 touchdowns on the year for Hurd.
He's got twice as much muscle as you and I combined.
Listen, don't be talking about my muscle. I got mine covered up tonight. So here we go, 2nd down and 3, and Berea steps off sides. The pressure of this game, you can tell, starting to get to the Pirates. It'll be a 1st down for KCD as the chains move.
They need to take a deep breath. Hopefully at halftime they can regroup.
Well, this game's going to be close. I mean, the two defenses are too good, and the way each team runs their offense, there won't be a whole lot of big chunk plays in this ball game. Direct snap to Hurd again. Up the middle this time he goes. Hurd bouncing off defenders. He will have it near the 20-yard line, and it'll be inside the red zone for the Bearcats as Thompson comes up with another tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 3. 5:26 to play in the first half. Kentucky Country Day trailing by a point. They scored the touchdown on their last drive, went for 2, and failed on the 2-point attempt. Now on 2nd down and 3. Hurd on the sideline getting a quick breather. Russo is in the pistol with the tailback number 1, Caldwell, behind him. They give it to Caldwell. He's wrapped up from behind. It'll be close to a first down as he gets it to the 16-yard line. No signal yet. And it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and a yard.
Gain of about 3.
Caldwell, the sophomore tailback, another good runner.
Bring them 3rd and 1.
3rd down and about a half a yard for KCD. Caldwell in the backfield again. Russo, the quarterback. He will turn around, hand it off to Caldwell, runs up the middle, has a first down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. KCD just moving it down the field, taking their time. Again, not a whole lot of chunk plays with this team.
On the carry, number 1, Caldwell. Gain of about 5.
It'll be 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 14-yard line of Berea. Can the Pirates keep them out? 4:08 to play in the first half, and Berea holding on to a 1-point lead.
This is where we're going to see how big Berea's defense is right here.
Russo in the pistol, and then off sides, or was it a false start? False start. That'll help out Berea. False start against the offense as the big offensive lineman, number 74, Luke Leggett.
Yeah, he looked like he moved first and drew the other guy with him.
And one thing about these two teams, Samantha, a lot of good athletes, but a lot of them go both ways. They play offense and defense, and a lot of them play special teams as well. But that's what happens when you have these small 1A schools. Not a whole big roster to choose from. So a lot of guys have to play offense and defense. Russo will give it off to Smith. Left side, a big hole, and Smith has a first down, make it a touchdown.
That was a nice fake, too.
They faked it to Hurd, and Smith comes around the back of Russo. They give it to him. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Give him 9 on the year for Nick Smith. And it's now 12-7. Berea trailing Kentucky Country Day. 3:26 to play in the first half. KCD will come together and attempt the PAT. And I believe we've got a timeout. We do. KCD wants to talk it over. We will take it with them back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to Guy Durison Stadium here in Berea, Kentucky, where the Bearcats have just scored a touchdown. They called the timeout before they ran the extra point or 2-point conversion play, and it looks like they may just go for 2 here and try to keep this in a 7-point deficit. Hurd keeps it, and he will be into the end zone. 2-point conversion successful. It is 14-7, Kentucky Country Day on top. We will take another 1-minute commercial break and come right back on WBONTV.com.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Berea trailing at 14-7 here at Guy Durison Stadium on WBONTV.com. Samantha Burford making her way over to talk to Aaron Stepp about the first half. His team now trailing. That halftime interview will come your way following the conclusion of the first half here at Berea. Sean Wetter will kick off after the touchdown. Berea has given up 14 unanswered. And Thompson is back to return at his own 3-yard line. Sean Wetter, the sophomore, kicks it off, got a good leg into it. Thompson runs right and will return it from his own 3. Thompson cuts it back. Now cuts it back on the outside. A flag comes in. That'll be a block in the back against Berea, it looks like. And the Pirates will be back in their own territory at around the 15-yard line once this penalty is marked off. Berea, their defense, forced a turnover early in the ball game. Got the football and marched it down the field with some help by KCD on 3 penalties. A big pass play from Jalen Whitaker to Jared Whitaker set up the Pirates at the 1st and goal. And a few plays later, and I think it was the second play of the second quarter, Whitaker ran it in on the quarterback sneak to give Berea the lead. But since then, it has been all KCD, the #1 team in Class 1A according to the RPI. And now Berea at their own 19-yard line, at their own 10-yard line, excuse me. Whitaker rolling out left. He's looking. He'll throw out in the flat. Pass is caught at the 15-yard line. That was a very nice play by Moore as he had to kind of reach back behind him to make the catch. It was there, but the pressure on Whitaker forced a tough throw, and Moore had to kind of go behind him, reach back, and make the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 with under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Berea letting this clock wind down here in the first half. They will get the ball to receive the second half kickoff, so some points here would be huge. Whitaker pitches it out right side to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to find a hole. He does, and he has what looks to be a first down at around the 20-yard line. A nice pitch out play to Jaden Cunningham, and no signal yet. And there it comes, first down Berea. Nice play there. Give yourself some cushion and at least run this clock down further here in the first half.
Thompson on the carry, gain of 5.
Whitaker in the pistol. Thompson behind him. Cunningham to his right. Whitaker will roll out right and throw. Looking, he's going deep. He's got a man. That pass just too far out in front of Will Brennan. Brennan was there. He was triple covered, but Whitaker put it where only he could get it. And a nice defensive play there by Kentucky Country Day. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. But I like what Berea doing here. Being aggressive, trying to get some points late here in the first half. Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Woodford County scores on 4th and goal from 8 yards out to make it 14-7. Madison Southern with 8:15 left to play in the first half. Here in Berea, the Pirates trailing it by 7 by that same score. Here's a handoff. Cunningham left side, blocking in front. Cunningham stiff arms one defender, but he is wrapped up, pushed out of bounds by a host of Bearcat defenders, including Nick Smith, the senior cornerback who comes in. And Cunningham had a hole there, but he couldn't get to it fast enough. It closed up quickly, and Berea will now be faced with a 3rd down and 10. As the clock is stopped, there is a penalty against Berea as well. So the hold will back them up 10 yards to inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down from there. So you regain the down, but you lose 10 yards. 1:43 to play in the first half. Michael Watkins here with you. Samantha Burford has made her way over to talk to Aaron Stepp following the conclusion of the first half. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left for Whitaker. One-on-one coverage with his brother, with Nick Smith and Jared Whitaker on the near side. Whitaker dropping back to throw. He will throw over the middle. Pass is complete, and Whitaker then dropped the football. Are they going to say it's a fumble? They will say it's incomplete. Whitaker had it and took off running with it, but that official on the far side says incomplete. That was just a straight drop right there, as Whitaker had daylight in front of him, but he was coming over the middle, and I think he took off running before he completely had the catch, and that's what made him drop the football. It is now 3rd down and 14 for the Pirates. They need the 32-yard line for a first down. 2 receivers to the near side, Whitaker and Thompson. Press coverage on the slot guy, Thompson. Here's Whitaker, dropping back to throw. He will throw over the middle. His pass is caught by his brother. That's Jared Whitaker trying to get on the edge for a first down. He's got it. Whitaker down the sideline, runs out of bounds, and a huge play for Berea up to the 44-yard line. What a hookup as they go back to the same play. Credit the senior quarterback, Jalen Whitaker, for stepping up into the pocket. He felt the pressure and then delivered a nice pass over the middle, and his brother Jared does the rest to pick up a first down. They spot the football at the Berea 43-yard line. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to play. KCD running a player off late. Berea gets the play call in, and a big 1 minute, 12 seconds here to end this second quarter. If Berea can put up some points, they will receive the second half kickoff. Clock is stopped as Whitaker did get out of bounds. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Jalen will throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket again, looking long. He goes long, and that ball out of bounds. Got to watch the hookah shells over there. Don't want to get that necklace tore up on that far side. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up for Berea. Samantha Burford again will talk to Aaron Stepp following the first half conclusion here. Whitaker will go into the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brandon and Thompson here to the near side. Thompson goes in motion to the right side. Whitaker will roll out right. Pressure being applied. He lets it fly, and the pass is incomplete. Thompson reached out, tried to haul it in. He was out of bounds. Would have been incomplete either way. It'll be 3rd and 10. Jared Whitaker, a couple of big catches here in the ball game. Let's see if they go back to the brother of Jalen here on 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for Berea. 1 minute even to play in the first half. Whitaker fakes it to Cunningham. Keeps it himself up the middle. First down, Berea and more. As Whitaker has it down to the 43-yard line, and I think I see a flag. At the 48 of Berea, a flag, and that one's coming back on a hold by the Pirates. Tell you what, folks, a lot of flags being thrown in this one on both sides. But that one, a killer there. Now another flag comes in, as this one might be against the Berea sideline. After everything was said and done, and now a KCD player picking up the flag. You can't do that. One of the other players comes over and says, hey, put that down. It's a unsportsmanlike conduct against the Berea sideline as well, so they will lose a lot of yardage on this one. You tack on the holding call, then the unsportsmanlike on the sideline, and now it'll be third down and a country mile for the Pirates. They need the 48 of Kentucky Country Day, and the ball at the 24 of Berea. Whitaker going to take off with it, pressured and taken down in the backfield, and KCD will call a timeout to stop the clock. With 40 seconds left and a 7-point lead, we will step aside with them for 1 minute and come back on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Tonight's game on WBONTV.com brought to you by Todd's Antique Mall. There is something for everyone at Todd's Antique Mall in Berea. Check out their great selection of antique tools, Crocs, toys, glassware, and other many unique items. Open every day but Sunday, Todd's Antique Mall. And as we come back to action, Berea calls a timeout to talk it over themselves. We also want to say thank you to Near New Auto Centers located here in Berea. Check out the $69 down specials each week at Near New Auto Center. View their entire inventory online at nearnewauto.com. Samantha Burford will talk to the head coach of Berea, Aaron Stepp, following the conclusion of the first half. I want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors. And at the half, we will have our Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show, as well as the CKI equipment accounting of the stats. 33 seconds to play here in the first half. Kentucky Country Day will send Nick Smith back to return the punt from Fagan. Smith has scored 2 rushing touchdowns here in the ballgame. And they are going to fix the clock. There was 40 seconds in the first half when KCD called the timeout. They're going to fix the time on the clock and put 40 seconds back on. Smith awaits at his own 41-yard line. Berea needs a hold here. You don't want to allow any more points. Fagan will punt from his own 10-yard line. Needs to put a good foot in this one. It's a high snap. Fagan gets it away, and I believe it hit a KCD player. It'll take a Berea bounce and be down at the 42-yard line. And Berea fans are saying that hit a KCD player. There is some confusion. This might be Berea football here. And I believe it will be. Berea will get the football. The Pirates catch a break. It did hit a KCD player. Berea could have scooped it up and took it to the house, but they will get the football at the Kentucky Country Day 43-yard line. What a sequence of events these last couple of minutes here in this ball game. So the Pirates have new lives yet again, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 43. Whitaker will go into the shotgun. Cunningham will be lined up to his right. Thompson and Whitaker to the left on the near side. Whitaker, high snap, pressure. Screen pass over the middle to Thompson. Thompson's got some space. Cuts it back, bounces off a defender, and tries to pitch it back to Cunningham. And now the Bearcats say they have the football, and they're going to say forward progress. Stop the play at the 36-yard line. Berea might call a timeout here to stop this clock. There we go, 17 seconds to play. Play call coming in. 13 seconds, 12, and Berea wants to call a timeout. They will get it in. 9 seconds to play in the first half. Berea will call a timeout to talk it over, and we will take it with them, folks. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Second down and 3, but only 9 seconds to play for Berea at the 36-yard line. Long way to go. Whitaker throws a screen pass to Cunningham over the middle. Jaden carrying defenders, trying to get out of bounds. He won't do it, and that'll do it for the first half. First half comes to an end, and Berea trailing Kentucky Country Day 14-7 at the half, and what has been a very interesting first half. A lot of weird plays going on, a lot of flags in that first half, and we have a 14-7 score at the half. Samantha Burford awaiting to talk to Coach Aaron Stepp at the half. He's going to talk to an official first, and we will have the complete halftime stats for you as well coming up here during the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. Our coach's interview is brought to you by Gillum Sports Lounge in the Richmond Mall. Make sure to check out Gillum's every Friday for Gillum's Game Day and watch one of our bigger games of the week. Here is Samantha.
First quarter, you had a nice long drive, which, of course, allowed you guys to get on the board first because the defense obviously had a lot of penalties. Second quarter, you guys have had the flag turned on you quite a bit. You've struggled with the running game. Let's talk about that.
Well, I mean, the thing that's really hurt us is us. You know, you look at the mental miscues, us jumping off sides. You look at us with the penalty count, I think, is like 13-4, and that's not an indication of the referees. That's an indication of us doing silly things and making bad decisions. You know, and again, like I tell our kids all the time, the only thing that stops us is us. And right now, that's what's happening. We are stopping us. You know, we can throw the football and do the things we want to do, but we just got to take what they're giving us. And I thought a couple of times in the first half we kind of beat our head against the wall and try to force things.
Is this the first time this team has been down going into the half? So how do you feel like this adversity going into the second half will be different?
Well, I mean, KCD, if you go by some polls, they're either second or eighth in the state. I mean, this is a heck of a football team, and they're very well coached. Our kids are competing, and our kids are doing things we want them to do. And, what we want to make sure that we're there with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter with the chance to win the darn thing. And if we do that, we got a real good shot of going home with a victory tonight.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck. All right, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hear from Michael about all the halftime statistics. There was a lot happening down here on the sidelines, I got to say. Got a lot of earful down here. It was pretty exciting. So we'll take it to the commercial right now.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
Hey everyone, Marissa Hempel here, News Director with Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. If you've got a story, news tip, or fantastic idea or angle for a local feature, I want you to contact me directly at Marissa@WBONTV.com. Send us your pics and video through all of our links on WBONTV.com. Look for me on Facebook and Twitter too. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. We're your local source for news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
We are back here on WBONTV.com, and I am joined here in the broadcast booth by Jerry Bingham.
Hello.
The athletic director at Berea High School. And Jerry, first of all, let's talk about the football team. Obviously, having such a tremendous year. Coach Stepp's coming in here. They're 6-0 on the year. Big game tonight. Talk about what this means for not only the football team, but Berea athletics in general.
Yeah, it's amazing the transition that has happened over the last couple of years. He's done a wonderful job. His staff has done a wonderful job, and I think the kids have really bought into
it's a big thing too.
What their plan is, and 6-0, and we're in this game tonight, obviously against a very good opponent. So things are going well, and couldn't ask for more from that staff and the kids. So.
We'll talk about what the impact is having on Berea athletics in general. You're getting a lot of exposure. Obviously, we're up here tonight. It's a big deal. We canceled one game to come over here for this game tonight. But this is really going to help. It increases publicity for the school as well as the football program and other sports as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I really think we've kind of had a little bit of this for the last few years.
Yeah.
Our boys basketball, girls basketball. They've had some success.
Yeah, girls basketball all-A classes.
Yeah, absolutely. So they've helped
tournament.
with this. And now the football guys, they end the season last year with a win and 6-0 this year. Our volleyball girls, they had their first winning season last year. So we've got a lot of those things throughout our school going on. And I think you're going to see it across the board start affecting a little bit some of the other sports a little bit too. So
it's important to have a good crowd too, because whenever you have winning seasons and you have winning programs, it increases the crowd at each game, and it makes it fun, an environment for not only the fans but for the players as well, because when you're out there playing in front of a packed house, it just makes the game feel more important. And these kids have that not only here tonight, but every single game this year for football. You've seen a big crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even the away game.
Yeah,
you had a decent crowd up there. Yeah, and tonight we're on fall break, and you've got Madison Southern playing across the street over here. So, and we have a really good crowd still tonight. So. These folks have gotten behind this team just like our student body and our staff and everyone. So it's been really fun.
Talk about the soccer tournament. You guys are hosting the soccer tournament this year. It ended last night. I think Southern won the boys and Central won the girls tournament last night. Just talk about what all goes into hosting a tournament like that with you all being the host school.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm very thankful that Madison Southern let us use their facility to host the tournament. It was a really good competitive tournament. And as you said, Madison Southern boys are moving on as the winner. Madison Central girls as a district winner, but those two runner-up teams get to play as well in the region. And that I think they have their region meetings tomorrow morning, so we should know a little bit more about who they're playing. But it was a big, busy week.
Yeah.
A lot of good action though. The crowds were great over there, and the play was good. I mean, it was a very competitive tournament.
Let's talk about Berea football. Y'all could have the potential to host a playoff game this year. I don't know when the last time they did that was, but it's been quite a while since they hosted a playoff game. What would that mean for your school to be able to host a game here at Guy Durison Stadium and under the lights? The field looks great. Talk about what that would mean for this school.
Oh, I think we would see this place. There would be no place to sit, obviously, standing room everywhere. It'd be tremendous. I mean, we've had a really good start to the season, but now we're in district play.
Yeah.
So it's getting to the time where
it's real.
Yeah, where it's real. And to be able to do that, if we had that opportunity, would be huge. Not only for our football program, but for our school. So.
Basketball is right around the corner. Girls teams, boys teams should be good again this year. The girls team, obviously, they lost some players with graduation. Now the step girl tearing her ACL, but still be a pretty good basketball team in the district this year. Talk about the outlook for Eric Swords and the boys team and Coach Stepp and the girls team as well.
Well, again, both programs have been those coaches work themselves to death.
Yeah.
They really do. Their whole entire staff.
And this is Coach Swords, what, fourth year?
Yeah, I think so. And Coach Stepp with the girls, yes, they have most of their team coming back. They did lose Adrian Baggs.
Yep,
and
who's at Berea College.
At Berea College, and then Maddie is out, as far as we know, for the year. So, but the nucleus of the young kids are going to prove to have a good season, I think. And then on the boys' side with Coach Swords, he's got a really good nucleus coming back. And there's some kids there that I think are going to step up and stand out that we may not have noticed in the past. So.
We've got a couple of transfers into. I think there was one guy that couldn't play basketball last year that'll be on the team this year.
Yes.
And I think Joseph Hill have been playing with them this summer. We'll see if he gets to play during the regular season as well. But should be a fun year for Berea basketball, girls and boys.
Yeah, and Timmy Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of our kids, too.
Yeah, he didn't get to play basketball last year,
He
right?
Did not.
So.
No.
And he transferred. Where did he come from?
He was from Southern.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's a big deal to have him there on the basketball team this year. He didn't get to play last year. He'll get to play this year, and he's making an impact on the football field right now.
Right.
We are about 6-7 minutes away from the start of the second half. When we come back, I will run on the first half stats from the night's game. It's 14-7 KCD on top at the half, folks. Back in a few moments on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com. and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Coverage of live and local high school sports is being brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Should I be eating or are you coming back to you?
Back on WBONTV.com, Michael Watkins here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show. At Bishop's, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit BishopSmallEngineRepair.com or search all the latest brands available at Bishop's on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Samantha, put your headset on and quit eating. Okay. I know the food's good up here. Are taking care of us up here, that's for sure. You got the
boy, are they?
The food up here. I tell you what, thanks to Jerry Bingham for coming on, the AD here at Berea, and talking to us here on the halftime show.
I think they're excited about basketball.
Oh yeah, hey, both teams. You know, Coach Stepp is down here in the booth with us. The girls' team should be really good this year, even though Maddie tore her ACL. A lot of really good young players for the girls' team, and on the boys' team, some exciting guys that didn't play last year going to be playing for Coach Swords this year, and they're very excited about the basketball team this year because the district is wide open this year in boys basketball because, you know, Isaiah Cozart
is gone.
Quade Charlton from Madison Central no longer on the team. They graduated last year. And Central has a lot of young players that will get playing time this season.
Did you see the picture of Jaron Dunbar and Cozart?
I did. That was pretty
That
cool.
was a good Twitter pic.
But you know, they'll still have a Hall of Fame head coach, Alan Feldhouse, but a lot of young, inexperienced guys that will be getting big minutes for that Madison Central boys team. Southern, they return everybody. We'll see how they play this year under the second year of Austin Newton. Walter Smith, who's an amazing football player, scored a touchdown again tonight. They'll have him back at point guard. They'll have Marbley coming back, Chad Fugit, Hunter Buchanan, all those guys coming back on the basketball team. So Southern will be very interesting. Model lost a lot last year, but the Berea team as well. All those guys should be a very exciting year this year in boys basketball for the district in the 44.
The Model has a new coach, right?
New coach.
They've got a new coach.
And, you know, Coach Scarberry had been there for quite some time.
He's at Frederick Douglass now as an assistant.
A complete change for that Model boys team.
Yeah, so it'll be a little different. But how exciting is this game? And let me tell you something, me just standing over there for the 2 minutes,
yeah,
it was pretty exciting. Those athletes are talking to each other. Even out on the field, they're talking to each other. But let's talk about Berea. They are talking to each other and rooting each other on. They're saying, it's okay, it's okay. Listen, let's get it back in there, offense. And it's the camaraderie is incredible.
Well, listen, you're playing the #1 ranked team in the RPI rankings in Class 1A. You're down by 7. You had a lead. They're in this football game, and they get the ball to begin the second half. So this game is far from over. We'll see what Berea can do whenever the second half begins. In 2 minutes, folks, do not go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Back on WBONTV.com, Kathy Board Richardson says, go Berea. Belinda Rowe also watching us, and Ricky Howe says, thanks WBON for great coverage. Go Pirates. Jay Cannon also watching, says, great coverage. Michael Watkins, WBON. And Leona Blackburn says she's watching from Indiana, and she says, go Pirates from Indiana here on WBONTV.com. The second half about to begin. Sean Wetter will kick it off for the Bearcats. And Thompson will return for Berea from his own 5-yard line. Thompson comes to the near side. Timmy trying to find a hole. He's got one. Thompson with space, cuts it back up the middle. He's hit hard and spun around and suplexed by Nick Smith.
Is that what that's called? Suplex.
Well, in professional wrestling, that would be called a German suplex,
Okay.
Samantha.
Okay.
But that is a big tackle made. And tell you what, if Thompson gets by him, that could be a to-the-house touchdown for T-squared, but a nice tackle made by Nick Smith. He
That's
just
one of
picked
the
Timmy
biggest
up and threw
runs
him
they've
down.
had.
It's a big return. It gives him good field position, too, at the
It does.
41-yard line.
That's a nice way to come out of halftime.
Now, can the Pirates do something with it? Trailing by 7, 14 unanswered by the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day to take the lead. Whitaker in the pistol, trips left, one receiver right. Now Cunningham moves from behind Whitaker to his right. Pressure up the middle. Whitaker throwing a screen pass. It's completed to Cunningham on the right side. Cunningham cuts it back. He's got space and is brought down from behind, but a gain of 11 and another flag on the play. And Berea continuing to kick themselves in the foot, as this flag will be a hold against the Pirates. And again, Samantha, it's been flags all night long against both teams, but they have really hurt the Pirates.
When I was behind the sidelines over there, I overheard them asking and questioning, how many penalties is that? And it was 11-4, mostly Berea.
11.
So it's a little lopsided.
And they've all been big ones, too. That one was a first down negated by a penalty, and the flag was behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be first and long for Berea at their own 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 21 as they need to get past midfield for a first down. That's a drive killer to get things started.
Let's hope that doesn't stop their momentum.
3 receivers left, one to the right for Whitaker. He'll keep it himself, busted out left side, and he is wrapped up, hit, and pushed down. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 21.
He seemed really calm every time he would come off the field. When I was standing over there, he was calm. He was talking to his teammates. Not nervous.
That's a senior quarterback for you, though. This kid, and they've never really been in this spot before. They've
That's
never
why
really
I asked
been
him that question.
against the #1 team in the state.
True.
They've never been behind this year. I mean,
True.
this is a different situation for Berea Pirates football, and to this point, they have handled it very well. And Vince Sloan says, wow, another flag. Yeah, Vince, and the flags just keep piling up against the Pirates tonight.
So before I did my interview, the coach wanted to talk to the officials, and he told the officials, he was telling them, look at number 30. I'm pretty sure that's the number. I was trying to stay out of the way. But he said, look at number 30 because he's holding on to his shoulder. He's leaning in, pushing down with his shoulder.
Whitaker trying to escape the pressure. He cannot. He loses 4 yards. Back to the 26-yard line, and Kentucky Country Day starting to have their way with the Pirate offense.
So to me, all right, question to you. Like he was saying, he's pushing down with his shoulder. I don't know if he's grabbing shoulders. I mean, of course they go down with their shoulders. So to me, I was sitting there going, okay.
I'm trying to see a number 30 out there.
Is there a 30?
That would be Miles Malicki. He's the punter, so it must not have been him.
All right, it wasn't him. I was trying to stay back and not.
Well, there was a little bit of a distraction over there, too, Smith. We won't get into that tonight, though. 3rd down and long for Berea. They need the 49 of KCD for a first down. Long way to go for the Pirates. Whitaker rolling out right. He'll throw out in the flat. Pass is caught to Brennan, but he's well short of the first down. Couldn't even get it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and long for Berea, and that should force a punt. And here comes the punting unit out. And KCD, who is really, their offense has been having their way with the Berea defense. If you take away the turnover on that first drive, KCD has scored every time they have had the football.
What about in the second quarter, that punt? It went right off KCD's back.
It did. And Berea got the football back.
Yeah.
Couldn't score, but let's see if we can get it again here. High snap. Fagan has to go get it. Gets it away somehow, but there won't be much room on this one, and it will be down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a net punt of 5 yards. So not much of a difference there. Berea might have been better served to go for it. By the time you tack on the yardage from the punt, it'll be 4th down, or it'll be 1st and 10 for KCD at the Berea 40-yard line. 14-7 your score. Kentucky Country Day on top, the #1 ranked team in the RPI of Class 1A with a 7-point lead here in Berea. It's Hurd. He'll keep it himself on the direct snap. Bounces off a defender. A flag comes in as Hurd cuts it back up the middle. It'll be a touchdown, but the flag will take it away. And Dorian Hurd will bring this one all the way back. The flag lies at the 37-yard line, and it will be coming back.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no touchdown.
I tell you what else I learned while I was over there tonight is how much the officials walk over and talk to the players, to the coaching staff. It's amazing. He would be like, you need to tell your guy to stop doing this, or tell your guy to do this. Or come on over 2 more yards to the, the guys with this.
Well, I like that, though, especially whenever some of these younger guys get in there. You're kind of telling them what to do a little bit. The ball will be spotted at the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and about 16. Dorian Hurd is a guy that can take it the distance. Got to keep an eye on him. They give it to Smith this time. Up the middle. Smith cuts it back. He gets back the yardage lost on the penalty and more inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up a second down for the Bearcats at the 36-yard line.
You know what? Smith must be the name that's on every team that scores the touchdowns.
Yeah. Walter Smith for Southern.
Yeah. Do we have an update on their scores?
62-yard touchdown run by A.J. Jones gave Southern a 27-7 lead at the half, and Oldham County on top of Madison Central 21-0. Here's Hurd on the direct snap again. He gives it to Smith. Smith up the middle will have a first down inside the 30, and he takes the pile with him. He had 3 Pirate defenders on his back and picks up a first down for the Bearcats at the 28-yard line. Berea needs a turnover, and they need it quick.
Well, if the first half was any indication, it could happen.
7:35 to play. Clock winding down. Here is Hurd again. He was tripped up. Whitaker got to him. He'll gain about 3 yards. It'll bring up a second down and 7. This offense for Kentucky Country Day, they literally snap it to the running back, and they send a couple of different guys in motion, and the running back is like an option play with him. He can either hand it off or keep it himself. Now, when they do throw it, Russo is the guy that throws the football, but they have not attempted a pass here in this ball game.
Which is crazy because all the videos I saw on YouTube, they were throwing it for touchdowns.
It might have just been Russo's highlight reel.
It might have been.
But there's not been many of those this year either for the Bearcats, as that is Hurd who gets it a yard shy of the sticks. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for KCD from there. Tonight's game on WBONTV.com. A special thank you to Gillum's Sports Lounge, Renfro's Collision, People's Bank, and Jack Burford Chevrolet. 3rd down and 1 for KCD. Russo lined up in the pistol. He's got Hurd behind him. Turns around, hands it to Hurd. Hurd gets that head of speed and picks up the first down. Dorian spinning away, still on his feet, carrying the pile with him. Never went down. And a late flag comes in against Berea. Whitaker, kind of a little bit of a shove at the end of that play, and the flag called against the Berea Pirates. That'll set up KCD with a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Don't you think that's from frustration?
Yeah.
They're feeling frustrated.
And rightfully so. Again, they've not been in this spot all year long. How will they respond? Well, so far tonight, they have not responded well.
Well, and that was my second question to Coach Stepp. How will you face this adversity being down going into the second half?
Another touchdown for Oldham County. They now lead Madison Central 28-0 after a 53-yard touchdown pass for Oldham County.
So, question, will Central put in a different quarterback, or will they leave centers in?
That is a good question. Here's Hurd. He cuts, he changes sides of the field, untouched. Touchdown. Dorian Hurd literally ran to the right side, found a crease in the middle, went all the way to the other side of the field, and runs it into the end zone for another Kentucky Country Day touchdown. 20-7, Bearcats on top. The first score of the evening for Hurd is his 14th score of the year.
First 2 were from Smith, right?
Yep. He scored 2. Now he's got 9 on the season, does Smith, and now they're going to go for 2 again. If they think, well, the Pirates have been unable to stop this running game, going for 2 makes sense, as Russell is now the tailback. They'll throw it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 22-7. Kentucky Country Day in front. We will step aside for a 1-minute commercial break and come right back to Guy Durison Stadium on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estel's finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Berea needs an answer. They trail 22-7. Very first play of the drive to start the second half, Samantha, they get a big pickup by Cunningham that's wiped away by a holding call, and they never really recovered on that drive. It's now another score for KCD, and they lead 22-7. 22 straight points for the Bearcats of Kentucky Country Day to take the lead with 5:38 to play in the third quarter.
Berea has really struggled with their running game first half and even the beginning of this second half. So let's hope they can air it out here. And it's starting to rain.
That's been their bread and butter.
So the field's going to be a little different.
Here's Thompson. Gets it down the outside. Finds an edge. Thompson again almost breaks one for a touchdown, but is wrapped up from behind and tackled at the 36-yard line. That's where the Pirates will begin the drive. There's really not been any room. And, again, the one score that Berea has was aided by penalties from KCD. 3 offsides penalties gave gave Berea a first down on their opening drive of the game. And
long drive.
There was a personal foul penalty that set up Berea, gave him a big chunk of yardage, and then a big play from Jalen Whitaker to his brother Jared gave him a first-and-goal situation, and it was a touchdown on 4th and goal that gave Berea their only score. So it's been a very interesting ball game for the Pirates, who have not looked like the team we saw last week versus Dayton.
So now it's starting to rain. Do you think this will affect either team?
Well, if the Pirates could get the ground game going, it wouldn't affect either team, but the way it looks right now, Berea is going to have to throw the football, which could come into play with a wet ball. Harder to throw, harder to catch.
Right.
Second down the 9, a gain of 1 on the carry by Cunningham, who has been shut down entirely by the defense of KCD.
You know, we talked about Estill County wearing pink tonight. Berea has some pink on as well. So it is October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that's kind of nice to see.
Yeah, and Estill County was honoring every cancer.
Every cancer survivor.
But it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So keep all those affected in your thoughts and prayers. Whitaker rolling out right. Looking down the field, he will throw. Pass complete to Moore. Moore makes a man miss and then is hit hard from behind. A big tackle by Malik Butler of Kentucky Country Day.
You can't see my face, but
I felt you.
Squirmed.
That one hurt. That one hurt me.
That hurts.
That was a Renfro's collision, big collision. If you get hit like that, make sure to take your vehicle to Renfro's Collision at 1136 Richmond Green Drive in Richmond. Renfro's Collision.
So now will the fans stay now that it's raining? This is a big game. Their team's behind, but will they stay and support them?
Need support here on third down.
Yep.
Whitaker will hand it off to Thompson. Nothing for Thompson as he gains a yard, and that's it. It'll be 4th and 2, and this might be the biggest play of the game, Samantha.
You're absolutely right. This is going to mean something right here.
4th down and a couple for the Pirates.
And they're going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it. I mean, if you punt it away, they score again, the game's over. So you got to try to keep the football here and pick up the 2 yards you need for a first down. And again, Berea's been very aggressive tonight. They've gone for it on 4th down on a couple of occasions. They picked up a couple of them as well. Now on 4th and 2, will they run or throw? They've got 4 receivers out there for Whitaker. Pressure coming up the middle. They fake it to Cunningham. Whitaker keeps it, has the first down, and falls forward across the 50-yard line down to the 48. It's a big pickup and a big first down for the Pirates to keep them in this football game.
So in the second quarter, right before halftime, Whitaker He threw the ball, but of course he threw it out. But of course, Coach Stepp, he didn't like it because he was like, you should have run it.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, he came out and he was yelling at him.
Whitaker is a guy that he's a
Rightfully
dual-threat quarterback, but
Yeah.
he's got a good arm as well, and he's got some weapons to throw to.
Well, he was upset. He made the wrong decision. He should have run that ball in the second quarter back to that. But
Rolling out left, Cunningham gives him a block. He'll throw out in the flat. Thompson almost made an incredible catch, but the pass is too far behind him. Credit the pressure of Butler again for making that one an incompletion.
that would have been a nice one-handed catch.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Timmy Thompson, 8 touchdowns on the year rushing. 8 on the year rushing for Jaden Cunningham. Whitaker also with 8 after his 1 touchdown in the first quarter. But we need some more. 22-7 your score.
They need to score here in the third quarter before that gets worse going into the fourth quarter.
You want to get a score here. You want to at least keep the football if you don't score and have a chance to score on this drive. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for Whitaker. He'll throw over the middle. It's caught by Hunt. Make that an incompletion. Cunningham had it, but it's incomplete. Second down and 10 here at Guy Durson Stadium. Guy Durson Stadium, Samantha, on third down and 10. Here come the Pirates on a big third down again. They picked up the first down on their last third down. It was it was fourth down on conversion they got. Now what do they do on third and 10? They'll send Thompson and Brennan to the left, Moore and Whitaker to the right. Whitaker on a screen pass. It's not there. He has to take off with it. He will, and runs out of bounds. He'll lose 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 4th and 14 for Berea. This will really be the play of the game. They'll spot the football at the 49 of of Berea. It'll be 4th down and 14, and I think the Pirates have called a timeout. They're going to send the punting unit out there. So not going to risk a short field for KCD. Berea will punt and try to get the stop and get the football back. You know, if it's 4th and 6, they probably go for it. 4th and 14, they elect to punt. They fake it. Thompson throws it incomplete. He was looking at Will Brennan. It was a nice play call. KCD didn't expect it. Thompson threw a nice pass just out of the reach and incomplete. And KCD will take over on 1st and 10 at the Berea 49-yard line. And a score here might put it out of reach.
I'm posting on Facebook. I got some good footage over there while I was on the sideline.
Look at you pulling double duty tonight.
Well, I'm not really officially your color person.
You're
I'm
not?
just sitting here entertaining myself and you, and you're being kind enough to let me sit here with the mic.
Well, I gotta say this. I've seen earlier today some boring people on the air, so hopefully we're providing some kind of entertainment aspect.
I'm trying to be quiet and just listen and learn.
You might be listening to the wrong person if you're trying to learn something. Here's Hurd in the backfield. They will fake it to him. Russo will throw. He's going deep, and he's got a man. It's incomplete.
See, I can do the sound effects. That's what I'm good at. I'm constantly, oh!
Well, it is Halloween season.
Yeah.
Jalen Todd, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Have you got your Halloween costume yet? Are we going to dress up for the sports show?
You know what? Are we?
I think
what should we do?
I think we should. We should. I've already got my choker necklace and my Blackstone cherry shirt ready to go.
Why?
22-7 is the score. I don't know. It's 2nd down and 10 coming up for KCD.
See, I thought you were going to be Kiss or something like that.
That's a lot of paint.
I figured you were going to make me put a lot of work into
I don't even think
something.
that much face paint would help me.
We should be Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
Here's a handoff to Hurd. He keeps it himself, makes one man miss, and will pick up around 9 yards, close to the 40-yard line. And the rain starting to come down a little bit heavier here, Samantha. 8:13 left to play in the third quarter of Madison Southern's game. They are up 33-7 after a 45-yard touchdown pass from who else? Tobias Storm to Walter Smith.
Those two see a lot of action back and forth to each other.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
It'll be third and less than a yard for KCD under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
You know, I'm thankful this rain held off until I got back in the press box.
Oh, yeah. Sugar melt, Samantha. They're going to hand it off. That is Russell, and he is going to be tackled short of the marker. So they'll bring up a fourth down for Kentucky Country Day, and Berea has a chance to get off the field here. I'm assuming that the Bearcats will go for it on fourth and short. And Hurd, their star tailback over here on the near side, talking to the coach. He will come back into the game, and I will be shocked if he doesn't touch the football here. 1:23 left to play in the third quarter. If Berea wants a shot at coming back in this ball game, they've got to get a stop here on fourth and a yard. Hurd is the tailback to the left of Russo. They might direct snap it to him. They do. Hurd has a big push, picks up the first down as he gains 6. Inside the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats with under 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Kentucky Country Day, I tell you what, their offense, it's not one that will have a bunch of highlights, but it's very daggone effective.
And it's consistent.
I mean, it's like that old school football, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. They get 3 or 4 yards each carry, and eventually you pick up a first down. That's the way it works, and that is what they are very efficient at.
Well, we knew this team was going to be a great team. Look how they're lined up.
They want to throw it here as Smith drops back, throws it over the middle, and the pass is caught.
First throw of the night for them, right?
It was the
Am I second guessing myself?
Second throw.
Second, okay.
The quarterback threw one earlier this drive that was incomplete.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
And I said that pass was caught. I think that the receiver that caught it dropped it, and they're going to say incomplete. They will. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Bearcats with 31 seconds to play. Clock is stopped here, and KCD just taking their time.
See, I get all excited, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, they're finally throwing it.
Yeah, only 2 pass attempts, and Russo threw one. And that time Smith threw one, both of them incomplete.
See, now I see why you guys keep notes. You keep tallies, you keep, you know.
I lost my pen. I don't know where my pen went to.
I don't have it.
Here's Hurd, going to run it right side, blocking in front. And Hurd breaks a tackle of Thompson, still on his feet, has a first down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line, and that might be the last play of the third quarter.
You know, and no disrespect to him, but he is like a, with all, based on his last name, no disrespect, he is like a herd of buffalo.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take him down.
He really, and he's not a big kid. He's not the size of a Cunningham.
But when he goes, he doesn't stop. You can't bring him down.
There is a flag on the play. They're going to wave it off. Not sure what the flag was, but the officials get together, wave off the flag, and with 20 seconds to play in the third quarter, we'll see if KCD takes another snap or if they let this clock wind down. 22-7, the Bearcats in front. 17 seconds now. They come to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they snap the football. Hurd is the tailback lined up behind Russo. Russo will give it to him. Hurd cuts it out left. Now cuts it back over the middle and picks up 6. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 22-7, the Bearcats tack on 8 in the quarter to take a 15-point lead into the fourth. We'll be back in 1 minute, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're live on WBONTV.com.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
This broadcast of live and local high school sports is supported fully by great local businesses like these. Won't you support them too?
Back on WBONTV.com, you know, Steve Wright talking about the single wing offense that KCD is running tonight. One thing we haven't talked about is the offensive and defensive lines for Kentucky Country Day. They have been superb this evening, controlling that line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. There has been no running room for Berea, and the offensive line has created so many holes. And one thing that's impressive about this offensive line for the Bearcats is they're athletic. They don't really run up the middle a whole lot. They like to get out on the perimeter, and this offensive line does a good job of, you know, moving an offensive lineman out from his guard or tackle spot and using him as a lead blocker for that tailback. And that's been the difference thus far in this football game. 22-7. Here's a handoff again on the reverse. Kind of like an end around, as it was number 3, Smith, that took the handoff again. A big lead for Madison Southern. Madison Central trails 28-0. And Berea here 22-7 down in the fourth quarter.
You know, that has to be so disheartening for Madison Central. They came off that regional win, first time in history in so many years. And, wow, it's got to be so hard. They lost 26 seniors. They're struggling, and I feel bad for them. As a mom, as a parent, it's hard.
Well, you know, it's
how do you keep them
motivated?
They
lost, as Hurd bouncing off defenders will run it in for another score, and I will make it 28-7 as Hurd gets his second touchdown of the football game. He's got 2, and Smith has 2 for Kentucky Country Day as they make it 28-7, and might have put this one out of reach. A 3-score ball game.
You know, the fans have stuck around. It's still raining. They're still here. But I'm afraid it could change.
Well, you know, fourth quarter underway now. Yeah. Berea's got one more shot. If they can get a quick score, I mean, the game's not over. You get a quick score, maybe an onside kick, but a lot of things have to go right for Berea to come back in this ball game.
Well, we appreciate everybody watching.
The extra point is up and through the uprights. 29-7 your score, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a 1-minute commercial break on WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
The top-ranked team in the state according to the RPI, and one of the top 5 teams in the state in every poll you see, Kentucky Country Day, has made their way to Berea and have scored 29 unanswered points to take a 29-7 lead here in the fourth quarter. 11:36 to play, and Timmy Thompson has had 2 pretty good returns on his last 2 returns for Berea. Awaits the return here.
Well, and they know it's going to go to him.
A long kick. Thompson from his own 4-yard line. Coming to the near side. Has a couple of blockers. Runs into a defender. Bounces off of him and is finally tackled at the 32-yard line. Tell you what, T-squared, Timmy Thompson, such a good athlete, underrated player here at Berea. But he is fun to watch. And, again, for those folks,
he's like the Energizer Bunny to me.
He is, and for these folks that are, Berea fans this year that have come back out to watch this team, even though this score is lopsided, this team is still a good football team. Don't put your heads down. This is a very good team they're playing tonight. So for those fans that have come on to watch Berea this year, continue to come out and support these kids, because even though they've lost this football game, the game's not over with yet, but even though this score is lopsided in favor of KCD.
You're going to have people saying, it's not over yet, Michael.
Well, listen, this team is still a pretty good team here in Berea as well.
Yes, they're a very good team. And I know a lot of people were hoping for an undefeated season, but KCD's come in and you can tell they're well prepped, they're well coached.
What you have to do is you have to get back to work. You got to get back to work. You lose this game. Again, it's not over with yet, but if they lose this game, you got a big district game next week, and if you can still win your other district games, you will still have a shot to host a playoff game. That's the big thing now. You want to host a playoff game this year. And I talked to their AD at Jerry Bingham at the half. He said he can't even remember the last time that they hosted a playoff game. So that would be a big deal for Berea football. Here's Whitaker in the pistol. Hands it off to Cunningham.
We need to have him on our show.
Again, there's been nowhere to run up the middle for the Pirates
but
this
yet
night.
They keep doing it.
Well, you got to think eventually a hole might open up, but it's just not been there tonight. And credit this defensive line for Kentucky Country Day for just continuing to clog up the holes.
That's good terminology, yes. Clog up the holes. I like it. Clog up the holes. I mean, I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious.
I'll be using big words
like
that.
I like what you said.
3rd down and 5. Whitaker in the pistol. He will hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham up the middle. And again, nothing there. He gains a couple. The football comes out, but they're going to whistle it dead, I think.
I'm used to you making up words.
Like okie doke?
Yeah, you come up with all kinds of football lingo and basketball lingo, baseball lingo.
You can have fun sometimes. It'll be 4th down for Berea. This could be the ball game. If it's not already without a reach, if they don't get it up here on 4th down and KCD takes over, then the game will certainly be out of reach. 4th down, Whitaker in the pistol again.
My heart's racing for them.
A little dramatic pause for you, Samantha. Here's a handoff to Cunningham. We got a 1st down and more. Cunningham bounces off a defender, and bam, bam.
Go, buddy, go.
We'll go inside the 5-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from Cunningham. That's what we're used to seeing from the Pirates. And it finally a glimpse of hope for this Berea football team. It'll be 1st and goal Pirates from inside the 5-yard line.
It's hard for me to contain myself. I'm in here clapping. I'm excited. I'm cheering for. When I was over on the sidelines, I was cheering and yelling for him.
I know
hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball.
You cannot be in the press box and be cheering like that. All right? If I talk to John, I'm going to tell listen, control your woman.
We're one-sided. We have to be. We're not,
Here's Whitaker. He'll fake it to Cunningham. Pass incomplete. Throw it over the middle, trying to get Brennan for a touchdown. Bam, bam, Cunningham. A 60-yard run to set up Berea with a 1st and goal.
You think he was winded like you or I would be?
Yeah, I was winded just watching him. My boy Paul Hill watching us tonight on WBON TV. Welcome in, Paul, to the broadcast. Glad to have you all along. Look there, the missus is watching as well. Morgan's watching us tonight.
Hi, Morgan.
Got 2 receivers each way for Whitaker. He will hand it off to Cunningham. Cunningham, and not much room again. He will get it back to the line of scrimmage, and all that momentum after that big gain now kind of being swiped away by that KCD defense once again.
And people can't see me, but I'm sitting here shaking my head no. I'm like, no. It's not a hole.
A
not
whistle
big.
by the back judge. Let's see what he tells the white hat here. It might put some more time on the clock. .8:48 to play.
You notice the band did not play at halftime tonight.
Well, it's spring break, so I'm sure a lot of kids
fall
break, yeah. I'm sure a lot of kids are out of town for fall break. And Berea wants to call a timeout and talk it over. Now, We don't get a fall break, Samantha. That's called vacation for us.
Well, I mean, I'm
Well, hang
here
on a
with
second.
you
Now listen.
tonight working. I could have gone to Big Blue Madness.
You could have.
But I said, no, I'm going to be with Michael.
Well, Jamie Boggs is watching us, and I think he was going to Big Blue Madness tonight. So let's see if we can confirm this right now. Jamie's watching us on WBON TV. Jamie, if you can, would you be willing to come on the sports show Monday night? Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, 6 to 7. It'll be Buffalo Wild Wings again this Monday. And come on and talk to us about Big Blue Madness tonight. We'll see if he can come on and talk to us. That'd be kind of cool.
We need to know who won the three-point contest, who won the dunking contest. Of course, I want to know how the cheerleaders did, the dance team did. You know, all the extra.
Well, you know, if Jamie can come on, I'm sure he was there tonight firsthand. We'll see if
He'll say they performed.
Yeah, hey.
They
Jamie's very in tune with the cheerleaders, I think, and the dance team. So here we go. It'll be 3rd and goal for Berea, trying to tack on a late score and bookend this 29 unanswered points by the Bearcats. 8:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Berea trailing it by 3 scores. And if you get a score here, it's onside kick time because the defense has been unable to stop KCD all night long. You take away the penalty, Samantha, or the turnover, excuse me, on that very first drive, the fumble inside the 5-yard line, then KCD would have scored on every drive to this point.
That's true.
So let's see if the Pirates can punch one in here. A little bit of a delay in the action. The official kind of wobbling over to get back in his position. Whitaker will be in the pistol with Thompson behind him, Cunningham to his left, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Whitaker pitches it out to Thompson, left side, and Timmy with nowhere to go, bounces off a couple of defenders, is finally taken down. So it'll be 4th down and goal, and Berea have picked up a big 60-yard gain by Jaden Cunningham a few moments ago, has went nowhere with it on 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, now 4th and goal from the 5-yard line.
You know, the students are still here. They're still waving the pirate flag down here. They're excited. They're still rooting on their team.
Well,
they're ready.
A score here. You still got time, but
yeah.
you got to get it. You got to get a score here.
You got to get it done.
4th and goal. Big play here. It's more in motion. Whitaker lost the football and has to dive on it. And KCD will take over on the turnover on downs from that spot at
That's
the
disheartening.
Bearcats, I think the 6-yard line. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play, and that might be the final straw for the Pirates in this one.
That hurts. That's disheartening.
Estill County with a huge win tonight, 44-0 over McCreary Central. And it's 33-7 after 3 quarters over at Madison Southern.
Well, you were looking up those scores. Austin was looking at us thinking, oh, we got dead hair. Michael's looking up all the scores to give everybody.
Late flag comes in. This one might be against Berea. A lot of frustration being shown by the Pirates now. 7:34 to play here on WBONTV.com. A special thank you to all of our great sponsors. And tonight's game brought to you by Todd's Antique Mall. There is something for everyone at Todd's Antique Mall in Berea. Wonderful antique oak pieces are in many booths throughout the store. Check out their great selection of antique tools, crocs, toys, glassware, and many other unique items. Todd's Antique Mall is located at Highway 21 West off I-75 at exit 76 and are open every day but Sunday. And also brought to you by Near New Auto Center. Check out the $69 down specials each week at Near New Auto Center. View their entire inventory at nearnewauto.com. Pass out in the flat is complete. And
Now, here's when I hope no one gets hurt, because we're in the fourth quarter. They're
Game's
tired.
out of reach, yeah.
Game's out of reach. You got people playing both sides of the ball, some special teams as well. You just pray nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game where you don't want to see anybody get hurt. You want to just get this clock winded down, let everybody get home safely, and walk out of here with
and have a
either
good
the win or the
break.
loss, but you get everybody back for next week, and
Yeah.
that's the big thing.
You know, I noticed on the game listing on KHSAA, Berea has one less game than everyone else.
Well,
at the end
the
of the season.
forfeit by Jenkins is one thing that hurt them as well.
That's what yeah. That was early on, right?
Yep, that was week 3.
Yeah.
There's a big run by Smith as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That was actually Russo, the quarterback, with the big run. That'll set the Bearcats up at a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Well, our Estill County, Madison Central, Madison Southern, they play an extra game compared to what Berea does.
Yeah, Berea right now 6-0, but one of those wins is a loss, or is the forfeit. From Jenkins.
Yeah.
And Jenkins actually, they were in the same region that I was in when I played in high school at Jackson City, and they were a small school just like Berea, just like Kentucky Country Day. They had to cancel their football season because of the number of kids on the team.
There wasn't enough.
Russo will have to throw, and it's incomplete. Intended for Nick Smith, their Mr. Do-It-All. Kind of a weird game script for KCD here. You've ran the ball all game long with success.
And now you're going to throw it.
Now you started throwing it with the lead late in the fourth quarter.
They're like, we might as well practice throwing it out.
And that could be the reason here. You're right.
Yeah.
But KCD, they've really been ahead of everybody this year. They've not really had a close game to this point. We'll pull up their schedule here as they get ready for 2nd down and 10.
And, you know, Berea's got a tough game next week. There's no off days for them for fall break. It's going to be a big game for them next week. I think it's Eminence or Eminent.
Russo throwing again. It's incomplete.
Look it up when you're looking that up, who they play. Oh, you're looking up Kentucky Country Day. He's on his phone. He's looking it up.
Yeah, Berea next week, they will take on Eminence.
Eminence, that's it.
Eminence 5-1 right now, so another pretty good record for them.
That's what I was thinking.
This will be the first loss on the year for Berea. Again, KCD comes in undefeated as well. Their only close game was a 2-point win at Washington County. They've knocked off Atherton 23-7. They defeated Thomas Nelson 43-12. Seneca 49-6, Iroquois 47-8, and Southern, not Madison Southern, just Southern, 27-7 last week. Now on 3rd down, Russo lost a football and somehow falls back on it. Tanner Hayden was right there, but Russo, a little Johnny on the spot, as Tom Gross would say, falls right back on it. Bring up 4th down.
That would have been a nice little turnover right there for us. A momentum breaker.
Yeah, Berea again next week. They'll take on Eminence, then Frankfort. Then they'll end the season with Jellicoe, Tennessee, the team they beat last year to end the big 40-plus game losing streak.
And I think they have 2 more home games, right? And 1 more away?
The last 2 of the year.
Yeah.
Russo will punt, heading out of bounds as the rain starts coming down even harder now.
I'm glad we're in here.
Yeah, Tom Gross, the guy doing Madison Central's game for us tonight, our normal color commentator, was talking about how heavy the rain was at Oldham County tonight as he's down there calling the Madison Central game. And, again, the Indians at one point were down 28-0. That was the last score update we had from the Madison Central game.
Well, and I have a friend in Louisville that I spoke to this morning, and it has rained there all day.
Berea will take over.
And Oldham County's right there next to it.
Oldham County, district opponent for Madison Central. The Indians, a lot of people had them predicted to win that district this year. Now they'll come into next week's game at GRC at 0-1.
All right, have you seen the GRC new football field?
I have not yet.
It's incredible.
We'll get our first look at it next week. Here is Moore. Make that Brennan. Will Brennan gains 11 on the reception.
It's a beautiful field, beautiful stadium, nice seating, big scoreboard, big video board.
Really?
Looks like a college. Small college.
On the reception, number 11.
It's outstanding.
I don't know how much money went into that, right?
The Cardinals on the side, like on the end zones, are bright red. It's a Cardinal red. Well, you know, they built the new high school 4 or 5 years ago, and now they're just finishing up the football field, and they're still completing the basketball, right?
2 receivers each way for Whitaker. Handoff goes to Cunningham. Bam Bam going to pick up 6-7 yards as he gets it to midfield. Finally tackled by number 66, Liam Gallagher, the senior defensive tackle for KCD. 4.5 minutes to play in this one here on WBONTV.com. Well, thank you to all of our great sponsors tonight. We could not do this without them, so if you're a fan of all of our coverage of local high school sports, be sure to go by and say thank you to all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you this high school sports coverage on WBONTV.com. Second down and 4. Whitaker looking to throw. He'll throw out in the flat to Thompson. Thompson makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Has a first down. T-squared across the 45 and down to the 44-yard line.
You call him T-squared. I call him the Energizer Bunny.
Well,
he never quits.
Both fitting. And Thompson's a fun kid, too. He came on the sports show with us. He was, you know, he's a good kid.
Very polite.
He's very polite. Timeout with Kentucky Country Day, trailing or on the top of Berea 29-7. We'll take a 1-minute commercial break and come right back on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
WBON-TV wants to thank you for making us the most popular local news source in the region. WBON-TV is now our area's most followed local news source on Facebook and social media. While others try to imitate, you can count on WBON-TV to continue to dominate your coverage of news, weather, and of course local sports. Advertising is affordable too. To be part of what we're doing here at WBON-TV, email us at information@WBONTV.com.
As we come back to action, Jared Whitaker just runs out of bounds with it. It'll be second down coming up for Berea. 3:48 to play. Samantha, tomorrow we are going to be at Madison Central in the morning for the Super Bowl games for the Madison County Youth Football League. It's our second straight year doing that. The Madison County Youth Football League, a lot of really good young football players, some future Indians, some future Eagles, maybe even some future Pirates will be out there tomorrow on the field. And we'll see them in action tomorrow morning at Madison Central. Our coverage will begin around 9:30, 9:40 tomorrow morning. You can watch all those games live on WBONTV.com. 3 games tomorrow morning. Whitaker dropping back to pass. Again, being pressured. Lobs it up, and the pass is picked off. And KCD with a pretty good run back. And that is Smith, who will probably go all the way. He will. Touchdown for Kentucky Country Day on the pick 6. And they just add to an already big lead. 35-7 with 3:33 to play in the game. And final from Oldham County. Madison Central falls in their first district game of the year at Oldham County by the final score of 28-0. Indians shut out by Oldham County.
Do you remember what their record is? 2-1
and
1-5.
1
I don't even know how many weeks we are into this. I'm guessing.
I think they'll move to 1-5 now. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, can you say that again?
No, I will not. Extra point coming up by Sean Wetter. 35-7 with 3:33 to play. It'll be a flag against Berea.
I'm anxious to see what the tally is on the flags when this game's over.
A lot of penalties tonight. Berea will
Okay, that was a little
Did y'all feel
nerve.
that?
I felt that too. It's almost
press
like an
box
earthquake.
shaking.
After being in Dodger Stadium when there was an earthquake, that was quite similar. Someone's above us.
The PAT by Sean Wetter. It's up, and it is through the uprights. 36-7, Kentucky Country Day on top. We will go back to the station and come back after a 1-minute commercial break on WBONTV.com.
See.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Back on WBONTV.com. Again, tomorrow we'll be live at the Madison County Youth Football League Super Bowls tomorrow morning. Monday, Samantha and myself will be back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show live at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know, I would love to have Coach Stepp on the show Monday night. Basically to talk about this team, this game, how important it was to them, but also really talk about the adversity and how he's going to get them back on track.
It's their first loss of the year.
Right.
What you don't want to do, they were used to losing for so many years. You don't want them to get back into those bad habits. You don't want them to get back into that psyche of, okay, we're Berea, we're bad again. Look, you may not win a state title this year, but you want to keep this train rolling. You want to keep the momentum of picking up those wins and keep this season. You could win 8-9 games and still have a successful year at Berea and win a couple of playoff games, host a playoff game for the first time, and who knows when. Still a chance to have a really good year here for the Berea Pirates. And this is a good football team. Not many people would have predicted Berea to win this game. So, you know, it's 36-7. The game's been closer than that. They've had a couple of missed opportunities, and that pick six really just adding to the deficit. But this is a good football team in Berea, and because they lose tonight does not mean their season is over.
Right. And they have got some calls that have gone their way.
Yeah.
That first touchdown, we were both like, or was it the second one? Is it not?
Yeah.
He just extended his arms. We couldn't see it. There was so many in the huddle. But, I mean, even the punt kick where it went off the KC Day.
Yeah,
KCD. There we go.
That's some stuff
Off
that
his
would have
back.
happened to Berea last year and gone the other way. So you're getting a couple of calls, you get a couple of plays that, you know, were kind of bonehead plays by the other team. You take advantage of those. They'll get these things sorted out and be ready to come back to play next week versus Eminence. 1st and 10 after a big pickup by Thompson. Hand off to Thompson again up the middle. Timmy bouncing off tacklers. A good pickup. Got a really nice block by Ray Alejandro as he got himself up the middle of the field for a big gain. Live here on WBON TV. Thank you all for hanging out with us as the undefeated Berea Pirates taking on the undefeated Kentucky Country Day Bearcats.
It's been a fun game. I mean, for me personally, it's been fun watching, enjoying, because this was a stressful, big game for them, and both teams have played their hearts out. They really have. It just hasn't gone in our direction.
Michael Dandenaw has been listening to the Madison Central game tonight. He said Central only had 2 first downs the entire game. Tough loss for the Indians.
Yeah.
And David Rye says, thanks. We always call a great game. Thank you, David, for hanging out with us tonight. And we wish the score was a little bit different in favor of the Pirates, but Berea, again, continuing to impress. Not the game that we wanted to see from them, but this team still got a long way to go this year. Here is Moore on the reception out in the flat. Makes a couple of men miss, and Moore will have a first down for Berea at the 36-yard line.
And I'm going to say I agree with our viewer. You do such a great job. You prep. You know what you're doing.
Well, it depends on who you talk to, if I prep enough or not. But.
Well, you do, and
Listen, I gotta quit taking shots at people. I'm trying to be good.
I'm being nice. I'm rolling out the compliments to you, and I do. I appreciate you letting me sit here beside you.
What's in that pop can over there? It's Mountain Dew.
That's your pop
can.
can.
Oh, yeah,
I don't.
You're normally not nice to me, so I'm just making sure you're all right.
I'm having a good night. You're letting me sit here beside you. I'm getting to say whatever I want.
You're lucky I put deodorant on tonight. Whitaker looking over the middle. He will throw almost a catch. Whitaker went up to get it, but it's incomplete.
That was high too.
Michael Gadd, Patriots fan, by the way, asking us if we knew the score of the Southern game. Michael, the last score update we had was 33-7.
Bye, you guys.
In favor of Madison Southern, and the Eagles picking up their second district win of the year.
Well, I'm saying goodbye to the KCD guys. They've been up on the top of the press box.
Turncoat. You're a turncoat.
They're already leaving. Well, he waved and thanked us all, and I didn't do anything. But it's nice to be kind to people. Like, I'm going to pull out an Ellen. You saw her big video post. It's nice to be kind to people.
Pitch out to Thompson. Timmy cuts it back outside down the left sideline. Thompson cuts it back up the middle. Big game for Thompson, and he will get it in the end zone. Touchdown, T-squared. With 1:14 to play, the Pirates tack on another score. And
I wouldn't expect anything less from him. He's not quitting. He's not giving up.
This is an interesting stat. So you get the touchdown there by Thompson, his 9th touchdown of the season. So a touchdown by Whitaker gets things started. Then KCD goes on to score 36 straight points. And now that touchdown by Thompson bookends all the points by the Bearcats with 1:14 to play in the game.
And the extra point's good.
PAT by Fagan is good. Make it 36-14, folks. Back in 1 minute. We'll be right back to Berea High School on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back to Berea, Kentucky, where the Pirates trailed 36-14 after a big touchdown run by Timmy Thompson, his 9th touchdown of the year. Live here on WBON TV, Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins. A special thank you to Gage Hill and Austin Hanks. Gage, our producer tonight. Austin running camera duties for us.
They switched roles.
Well, listen here. When you got two guys like this, they can play either role.
It's kind of nice.
You should have heard them singing on the way over here. That they cannot do.
I'm so thankful I don't have to ride with you guys over here.
Appreciate it. Takes a knee, does Russo, and that'll do it as the clock will wind down and Berea will suffer their first loss of the year and fall to 6-1. Pirates losing to Kentucky Country Day, the top-ranked team according to the RPI in Class 1A. 36-14, 45 seconds to play. The Bearcats will take another snap and another knee. So we go 2-2. With our first time ever.
Yes.
Wallingford Media Group with 4 football games on the air at one time. We had 3 radio games, this TV broadcast, and our coverage area teams go 2-2. Estill County and Madison Southern both picking up big district wins. Berea and Madison Central both suffering losses. And tonight's loss, the first for the Pirates. Final score 36-14. We will take a short 3-minute commercial break, come back here and wrap things up on the postgame show presented by Chenault Vineyards. Folks, do not go anywhere. Back in 3 minutes on WBONTV.com.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Here live on WBONTV.com and the Chenault Vineyard postgame show. Chenault Vineyard is the place to go to host your next baby or wedding shower, or check out their restaurant open Friday through Sunday. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about Chenault Vineyard. Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins here on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Your final score, 36-14. Berea falls to Kentucky Country Day, and the Bearcats fell behind 7-0, Samantha, late, or make that early in the second quarter. Both teams with one drive in the first quarter took up the entire opening period, and then Berea on the second play of the second quarter scores on a 1-yard touchdown run by Jalen Whitaker, and after that it was 36 unanswered points by Kentucky Country Day, capped off by a pick six, a 63-yard return by Nick Smith, who had a pick six, also had two rushing touchdowns for Kentucky Country Day. Made it 36-7 at that point, and then to cap off the night for Berea, Timmy Thompson about a 48-yard touchdown run to give Berea their 14 points, and Berea falls at home here 36-14, the final score.
You know, what a hard-fought game. Both teams. They both, you could tell, put it all out on the field tonight. I feel bad Berea came up short. We all knew, as well as them, that this was going to be a tough game.
They did, and Coach Stepp even said that at halftime. Like, this is a good team. You know, listen, we were only down by 7 points at halftime, again, the game was a lot closer than 36-14 indicates.
You're right.
But it's still a loss. Berea loses their first game of the year. Now, what we hope to see is Berea rebound and not get back into those bad habits.
That's right.
and get back to where they used to be and get used to losing again. Let's keep our heads up.
Yes.
Let's get back next week versus Eminence on the road before
And I
coming
think
back
they
home.
will.
I think so, too. I think this
they
team
will. I think this coach will
is
make
good
them,
enough
they will keep
to
them.
where they know that their season is not over just because they suffered a loss.
That's exactly right. I think Coach Stepp is a motivator. I think he's an action man, and I think he will make sure that these kids know that you're a good football team, and you're going to get back out there next week and prove it.
Our hometown dental player of the game is Timmy Thompson. Thompson had really 3 or 4 really good returns, had a couple of nice catches, had some good runs, and really the only guy on offense that could get anything going for Berea.
Yeah, they really struggled on the offensive line tonight. They just couldn't get anything up the middle.
Cunningham averages over 100 yards rushing a game. He had less than 40 tonight. I mean, just nothing for him. Well, he did have the big run, but he take that way that big run. He only had about 40 yards rushing. So
right.
That was all he had tonight, and Berea just couldn't get anything going on the ground. That's their bread and butter, is getting that ground game going. It was not there tonight. Whitaker played well at times, but made a couple of mistakes, threw a couple of interceptions, and again, the Pirates fall by the final score of 36-14. Our hometown dental player of the game, Timmy Thompson.
Energizer Bunny.
Mention WBON TV when you go to Hometown Dental and get $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment or free exams and x-rays for new patients at Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. For Samantha Burford and myself, Michael Watkins, we will be tomorrow at Madison Central for the Madison County Youth Football League games. Our coverage will begin around 9:30, 9:40, about 20 minutes prior to kickoff of that first game. For Gage Chill, our producer, and Austin Hanks, our cameraman, we will see you tomorrow from Madison Central for the Madison County Youth Football League games. Have a great night, everyone, from all of us here at WBONTV.com.
Thank you for tuning in to live and local high school sports on WBON TV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.